Russian ambassador Andrei Karlov was shot dead in a horrific attack in Turkey by a terrorist upset that Russia had just wiped out jihadist rebels Al-Qaeda and ISIS in Aleppo. The gunman, a 22-year-old Turkish police officer, confirmed that he was a member of the Religion of Peace by yelling Allah Akbar twice immediately after the shooting. He also pledged allegiance to Muhammad in his jihad. Nothing to do with Islam then. Reports are circulating that Barack Obama immediately ordered weapons to be delivered to the moderate terrorist who shot the ambassador. But seriously, within an hour of the shooting, CNN contributors were humanizing the terrorist, saying he was just emotional and legitimately upset about jihadists being defeated in Aleppo. The gunman also shouted that the attack was revenge for Aleppo. Did the mainstream media's fake news about Russian atrocities in Aleppo inspire and radicalize the gunman in Turkey? While Syrians were dancing in the streets of Aleppo, thanking Russia and Assad for liberating them from ISIS and the moderate rebels, the likes of CNN and BBC were reporting lurid stories of massacres with no evidence whatsoever. Someone told them it happened, so they ran with it.
If they stay at home, they could be killed.
Tens of thousands of people remain besieged, trapped in the war zone.
And the source is, well, someone told them. That's it. Very little of what you see in the Western media about Aleppo is verified. After all, they've got no one on the ground. What they do have are exaggerated headlines.
Jihadist supporters posing as independent bloggers were posting death scenes from music videos and claiming they were from Aleppo.
This picture, for example, was taken from a music video and sold as an image of what's happening in Aleppo.
Did the mainstream media's obsessive Russophobia in the aftermath of more baseless claims about Russia hacking the election emboldened the terrorist? Over the last week, we've seen Islamists protesting in London for the same cause as the Turkish gunman, waving Taliban flags as they chant Allah Akbar. Worrying numbers of migrants now pouring into Europe are also openly sympathetic towards ISIS. The Obama administration has legitimized this kind of terror for the past 5 years, arming and funding rebel jihadists in Libya and Syria. The media is going to claim that this terrorist has nothing to do with Turkey, despite the fact that pro-government Turkish media mouthpieces described the gunman as a martyr. And Turkey itself is a state sponsor of ISIS. Remember, last year, Turkey demanded that Russia stop killing ISIS militants in Syria. Turkey has been caught directly arming and bankrolling ISIS on numerous occasions. This is a country whose soccer fans booed the victims of the ISIS-led slaughter in Paris. Turkey buys and sells ISIS oil. They allow ISIS oil trucks to pass back and forth between Turkey and Syria. Their president is an Islamist tyrant. Turkey supports ISIS because they share the same goal of a new Islamist empire in the Middle East. When are we going to stop aligning with Islamist countries that export Sunni Wahhabi terrorism? Why is Turkey allowed to be part of NATO? Why are we on the same side as so-called moderate Syrian opposition groups that are celebrating this brutal attack? Thank God that under President Trump, we're going to be on the same side as Russia, wiping out these savages rather than sending them weapons and money. Is Russia going to declare war on Turkey? Is this a Gavrilo Princip moment? Well, Turkey shot down a Russian plane, and that didn't result in conflict. But Russia is still bad. Russia is carrying out war crimes. Russia is evil for killing ISIS terrorists and liberating the Syrian people. That is still the narrative, and will be so long as the media and the political establishment is beholden to alliances with jihadists and terror-sponsoring states such as Saudi Arabia and Turkey.